Welcome. Shakespeare is the password. Capital S. For some Nova Scotia, you can spell that later. All right. My name is Brian Cothra, and I organize this Hook and Paddle series. Thank you for coming to the Hook and Paddle Classic. And today we're going to go through some of the rules, answer any of your questions that you might have. We'll go through the prize. But before we get started, ask the mayor, Tim Fox, to come here and say whatever he likes to you about Nakawik. So let's welcome Tim.
Thank you, Brian. That is loud. Folks, I just want to first thank you for coming to our community, and we have a real pleasure of sharing our resources and our community with folks coming in. We've done a number of other tournaments, and Brian and I we conspired to get this going this year, and we're hoping that it goes to a bigger tournament in the future. So, Destination Nakawik, and you see the sign up there. We started Destination Nakawik about 8 years ago, and we're a small community of 4,400 people. But we've created our own Destination Nakawik Economic Development Corporation. As part of that, we did a lot of upgrades to our waterfront. We've got probably the nicest, I think it's the nicest waterfront on the St. John River. We put boat launches in, and we really, when getting the planning done for that, we consulted with anglers, because we wanted to set it up so that we had a future for anglers to fish out of our community. We've got probably the best resource in front of us, and I always say it's the biggest resource that we don't have to pay for, right in front of our community, and we love to share it. We love for you guys to come and gals to come and fish and have a great time here. And we hope you have a great weekend, and we hope you catch lots of fish and lots of big fish. Bundle up tomorrow morning. I guess it's going to be chilly, but that's fall fishing. But really appreciate you coming here. I've got a keepsake for you to take home, and I'll just wander around and hand them out. Just a small token of our appreciation of you coming in our community, and we hope you fall in love with it. And I'll do a shameless plug here. We do have a new housing development that we'll be selling lots on pretty soon, and if you really fall in love with it, come back and see us in about 2 or 3 months, and we can talk about getting you a permanent spot here. Again, thanks so much for coming to our community this weekend, and we're looking forward to it. And especially Sunday, I think we've got a barbecue planned for you at the tail end, and that's part of our contribution as a sponsor to this weekend, and we hope you really enjoy it. So, thanks very much.
Tim and the community is well supported here. They're giving hand-out stuff to you, but the Lions Club. What I'm going to try and do next year for a prize is get a free lot from Tim. If anybody wants a free lot, just come back. See if we can make that happen. But yeah, this is going to be a fun weekend. It's obviously September. You never know what you're going to get. Cold weather, we expect that. Can you stop the wind next time though? Because it sounds like it might get, and put a little bit more water in the river for us. That'd be great. But we'll work on that, the details next time. So there's the trophies. Atlantic Laser Works have sponsored our series forever, and this is one of their trophies that they made. I think this is actually fabric when we see them. I don't get them until tomorrow, so we'll find out. This is the picture of them though, so somebody's gonna take those home. Obviously the main prize is Team Canada. You get a spot for the qualifying for 2026 Team Canada. Here we go, let's get through the schedule. First of all, we got some qualified anglers from Quebec. There they are back there. Good job, boys. I think they're wearing all the same stuff, actually. So good to see you. Good to see you. We got some Nova Scotia fellas here. Congratulations. Look at that hat. What a beauty. Yeah, I know there's other Nova Scotia guys too, and there's other New Brunswick folks that qualified as well, but this is the ones that qualified from our Bass Series, so go ahead, give yourselves a round of applause, good job. There's a couple not here tonight yet, but they can watch the live stream later. All right, got qualified anglers. So what we're doing right here, obviously the anglers meeting tonight, tomorrow, you're allowed to get on the water anytime you want. Make sure you have your lights. Nav lights are on, it's gonna be dark. So you got to make sure there's other boat tournaments happening, so they'll probably be in our water at some point. Just be aware of boats out there. Lines in 7 o'clock till 3 o'clock. So normally we did, if you fished our Bass Series before, it was 8 o'clock, but we're doing 7 o'clock now. So you're fishing 7 till 3. And then Tim has also offered to store our kayaks down by the Big Axe Marina. There's a big hockey rink there with no ice in it yet. So we're allowed to roll our kayaks in there. They're gonna lock them up for the night if you want. Tim himself is actually coming down to open it up at 5 o'clock in the morning for us. So this is the kind of buy-in you get from Tim. Yeah, thank you, Raymond. So we're locking it 3 till 6, and then 5 a.m. they'll open it. We'll see. You're gonna take a chance there. And then 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock again. Back at the end of the day on Sunday, we're gonna go back to that Big Axe Marina, and Clean Drain Dry is gonna be set up there. They might even have 2 stations there by the marina. So make sure you pull your kayaks around. They'll spray them all down for you, and then you can just park in the parking lot over there and walk right over to the Lions Club, and that's where we're gonna have a barbecue for you from 4:30 till 6:30. Listen, if you know me, I don't like talking very long, and this stuff can happen really quick. I already know the Nova Scotia guys are like 6:30. I can hear Matt Fass in my ear. Hurry up, Brian, we gotta go home. Right? So this will be quick. If we want it to be quick, it'll be quick. Right? Awards, we'll still do the live webcast. So I'll talk a little bit about the live webcast here in a little bit and what that schedule looks like. But let's go through some of the rules again before we get to that. Only largemouth and smallmouth bass. So if you want to go fishing for largemouth, feel free. They might be out there. Spend all day fishing for them if you want. But mostly largemouth, not out there. You'll probably find some smallmouth, all right? They have to be over 10 inches. And each day is a different competition, but we're adding up both days. So you can't call all of your fish from day one. Day one is you catch 5 fish. Day 2 is you catch 5 fish. And then your total from both days is going to determine our winner. Any questions about that? Perfect. Okay. Legal methods. All right. Only legal fishing gear is permitted. Only 1 rod. Can you guys even read that? I don't know why I made a presentation. I'll go through it so you can see it. All right. Artificial lures. You have to have a New Brunswick fishing license. No live bait. That's pretty all. You know all this stuff.
What about spear fishing?
Spear fishing? No, that's only Nova Scotia. Fair play. Obviously, you can't help somebody catch a fish. That's a rule. Be aware of fair distancing when you're casting or going by other anglers. Don't get into them because, especially in the morning, they've probably been parked somewhere for over an hour. Don't pull up right next to them and then start casting by them. Just fair play. Refrain from sharing information sharing on where you caught fishes. This is a competition, right? It's not a team competition. We want somebody to win, but we don't need everybody telling people, oh, there's a good spot over here, over there. Just play fair. It's pretty easy. Assisting with pictures is allowed. So if for some reason you need help taking a picture, great. You catch a 40-inch bass, we'll help you. Any questions about that? No? Perfect. We're rolling through this. We'll be done soon. All right. Don't even need this. Okay. PFD requirements. That's important. Make sure you're wearing your life jacket at all times. That's not a requirement. That's actually you have to do that. It's part of our rules. Incorrect photos. So when you get into Tourney X, we have judges. There's probably about 5 judges for this, and they all have a set of standards that need to go. So you know how to take a picture. You can't be covering the eyes. You can't cover the gills, the belly. This all goes on the next slide, I think here, right? So the measuring boards that you have. If you're wondering if your measuring board's no good, come show it to me. Matt, you have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in our series, I can take a picture with our hand over the gill plate.
That won't happen tomorrow.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Good thing you clarified that. So for Nova Scotia guys, I'll show you a picture of what it's supposed to look like, but you might get some disqualified for that. But catch board, hog trough, fish stick, yak attack board, they're all good measurements, right? If you need any measuring board devices, come show me afterwards.
Block out your numbers.
Black out your numbers.
Highlight them and block it with all.
Yeah, sometimes the judges don't like it if they can't see the end of the tail, and if your board doesn't look like the numbers aren't very visible, then you might get deducted because they can't see where the tail ends, depending on the color of your board. So Greg was saying you should black out the numbers, which is a good idea. Fish mouth has to be closed. You will get deducted if the mouth is open at all. Depends how much it's open. They might even just disqualify it. Mouth has to be on the end of the bump board, obviously. You can't pinch the tail, so you can't try and get extra inches. You basically just lay the fish there and hold it with one finger if you can, all right? Or no fingers. If the tail is damaged, then they'll go by the longest point. Whatever the longest point of the tail is on the board will count. And hands, yeah, so here's the photo. This is what it looks like. Is this what you're talking about? You cover this part up and it's fine? Yeah, I don't think I'll allow that tomorrow.
I don't even think I'd have let that one through.
Yeah, this one probably get deducted. Yeah. So obviously you're taking it overhead, so your camera's not down here or not up here. You're taking a straight-on shot on the fish. The belly is towards your belly. The kayak is visible in the background. Your identifier is clearly there. The eyes are not covered. The mouth is touching, not pinching the tail. And the lines are clearly visible here. So this might get a little bit of a deduction here, right? But it's up to the judges, right? You'll probably get a notification. So if they take a quarter of an inch or an inch away, they'll tell you why. Yeah, Mike? Yeah, you can have the identifier on your hand or on a card, or it has to be in the picture. That's it. Yeah. You can't take pictures outside of your kayak either, right? So it has to be in your kayak, has to be visible. I know some people have lost fish because of that, because you can't see the actual kayak in the picture. Any other questions about this? The picture taking and submitting? It's all pretty straightforward. Our boundaries. So these red lines, this is all on the app and it's all on the website and it's all on our Facebook as well, but all the red lines, so the bridge here, past this stream here, this bridge you can go down, I don't think you can get there with the water, but it's there on the picture. So if you want to try it and find largemouth right over here, I think they are, if you want to go look. Yeah. And then all the way down here, yeah. Is that? Right, and you can go all the way up here to this little stream up here too. So it's a massive boundaries. Obviously, if you've been fishing here before, if you were pre-fishing, it's gonna be hard to get from here to here in a day. Like you're gonna spend a lot of time traveling. So be aware of where you're launching. Any public launch within these boundaries is available. If you have a question, send me a picture of where you wanna launch and I'll let you know if it's in the boundaries, if it's public or not, okay? So I think you all know where you want to launch already, which is great. But if you have questions about the boundaries at all, send them to me before tomorrow, because I'll be fishing on the water with you as well. So let's get to this live webcast here for a second. This is something new that we're trying, and obviously Tim and the Capital Region are keen on doing something like this. So this is almost a trial run for us. We're going to learn a lot of things, I think, in order to, what Tim was saying was we want to host the Pan Ams or maybe even the Canadian World Championships here, right, in Nakaway. So just like they did with the boats, we want to do that with kayaks. So we want to feature this region. We know the fishing's good. So this is almost a test for that. We're going to learn a lot of things that we do here. So we have a lot of things that we're going to kind of go through, but Ben and Donald have been working hard in the background trying to get this all set up so that the day of the tournament, we can actually show anglers fishing, live views of it, live interviews of it, but also we'll have a media boat out there and other kayaks out there getting side videos as well. So you almost have 3 or 4 different angles of somebody when you're talking to them, which is going to be crazy. And Muzzerall might even have his drone out there at the same time. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Okay, so how this is going to work though is we have a schedule. So we go live from 7 till 9 and then from noon till 3 on the first day. There's different guests that are kind of checking in. So Tim will be there first. We're going to talk to Renee, myself, Quinn, Jeff, Ben. We got 506 Tackle here. They're also sponsoring us. So if you need any baits, by the way, or hooks, you guys have a whole bunch of product here. So if you need Ned rigs or any kind of terminal tackle, talk to them. They've also donated a prize for one of our lunkers at the end of there. But we got different guests coming in and out. So how this is going to work is we have 12 air tags right there. Right now we have 12 people sorted out. There's some Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick anglers. So you'll start with them. Our host will have a phone. He'll know where everybody is, and he'll ask the media boat to go see it. So what we're trying to encourage here is when you catch a fish, don't sandbag. Okay? Catch a fish, put it on the app, because then we want to see the leaderboard live changing all day on the TourneyX app. That really will help our webcast, because then our host, Andrew and Donald, can go, oh, Peter just caught a fish, send the media boat over there. He'll have a camera that he'll put on your boat, right? And you just talk to it. So we're going to give you a link. Donnie will text you a link. You'll pick up on your phone, and you'll be talking right there. But also, you'll have a media boat over here with a sideways view, checking out Peter while he's talking on this interview and fishing at the same time. Peter, I'm sending you out. You better catch a fish tomorrow. Right? We're going to send a boat to you, all right?
And if you don't do interviews, then they just have to make stuff up.
Yeah, it's not a long interview. If you're right in the middle of fishing and you don't want to talk, that's fine. Just tell the person that, that Donnie or Andrew text you, just say, I'm not talking right now, that's fine. We'll find somebody else. But the point is, people are going to be following the live leaderboard the whole day. So they're going to want to see and they're going to want to hear what you're doing. I know you don't have to give away all your secrets. It's, hey, we're here just talking to you. If you want to talk, great. You don't even need to talk. The boat might just come up and roll up and you'll be on camera, okay? So this is all little things that'll help our webcast, and we're going to make like a highlight video of this afterwards too. So we want to be able to pitch this to the Canadian national. Yep.
So probably the other guys, I'm not fishing tomorrow, but so you say you have a map with all the air tags.
Yeah.
You're not airing that.
No.
No, we're not airing.
No, yeah.
Well, I know some guys are probably concerned about that.
Day one, we're not for sure. I promise you, yeah. So what he was asking was, we have, sorry, I have to stand back here. We have the air tags in 12 different boats, and I don't know if you've ever watched Bassmaster, but sometimes when they do this fly over the map, and you can see Cooper DeLance there, you can see Trey McKinney, we have that kind of access with these air tags. You can pull up on your phone, you can see a map where all the tags go, and you can name them. So we almost have that. We could show that on the screen. We're not going to day one, but this is more for our host to just say, okay, I know where the 12 people are. Gary's already mad about this live broadcast. Okay. We're giving Gary 2 air tags.
Second one you don't know about.
Yeah, he won't know about that one. So what we're going to do, though, obviously, we're trying to create, something for people to watch. So this will all go. We'll learn a lot of lessons, but I think it'll all go towards a really good, fun, finished product where, if you can share this stuff with your family, friends, sponsors, whoever else you think might be interested in watching this stuff, share it, because we want them to see Nakawik. We want them to see this kind of kayak fishing. I don't know too many events in Canada that go live streaming like this over a 2-day event. Where the winner gets to go to represent Team Canada. I don't think that's happened before. So you're all part of something brand new. You're all part of something that hopefully we can replicate again next year with world teams coming here to do this exact same thing. So the more you help us, the more fun it'll be for everybody, I think. I don't think they want to call me every 10 minutes and talk to me, because it's going to just be a horrible webcast to watch. So all that to say is, all right. Clean, drain, dry at the end of the day. They're going to be there to wash your kayaks, and then we're going to go to that Lions Club. But is there any other questions that I'm missing maybe about the live webcast? They're all going to have your phone number, so whatever number that you registered on TourneyX, I have that number already, so I'm going to give that to Donnie and Andrew who are hosting, and then they're going to be able to call you and call in. Yeah.
If you have a phone holder on your kayak, that's probably the best option to do the call if they call you. If you don't, our person who has the other camera will also have one to place on your boat. That's what Brian was talking about.
Right. So what Ben just said there was, if you have a phone holder, like a Scotty phone holder or whatever, mounted onto your kayak, that's the best way to do an interview, so you don't have to sit there holding it while you're trying to fish. But if you don't, and they're asking to come there, that's why our media boat will come there, and he has one on a clamp, and he'll just be able to clamp it to your PDL or to wherever you want on your kayak so you can talk. Okay? Cell service, hit or miss, right, Tim? Yeah. So it depends where you are. Yeah, so we might not get to talk to you at all, but that's why we have the media boat going out there to hopefully get some video and do that as well. We'll find out. This is all learning for us, right? We're gonna figure it out as we go, kind of.
The only thing with self-service too, last comment, is if you're outside of self-service and you want to submit a fish before 3, what's like, do you recall how that works? Or like you have to, I think you have to submit it
Yeah.
before 3, so you can get yourself back into the self-service area if you've got a fish that you want to submit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what Muzerall was saying, reception might not be great where you are. You cannot submit pictures after 3 o'clock. So when your phone hits 3, it's too late. So if you know you have fish that aren't submitted yet, get to somewhere where you can get cell service, submit your fish, right? Or else you'll just lose it. I can't do anything about it afterwards, so. But yeah, that's about it. Obviously, you can, share the QR code or any of the posts on our social media so that people can follow along. But we don't need to spend a ton of time here tonight. There's hats over there. Oh, Amanda's got a question.
What's the distance you need to be away from each other?
What's the distance? I have it in the rules.
I think it's like 25.
Yeah, it's like 25, 30 feet, which means the 9 ices can't fish next to each other, basically. Yeah. That's why I put that rule in there. Yeah. We don't need team brother fishing here. But yeah, there's hats over there if you want. They're $25. The prizes, we're still gonna, even though there's only 28 anglers, we're still sticking with the same payouts. So it's $1,000, $750, and I don't know what I said, 500 maybe. Maybe there's a lunker. Whoever has the biggest fish at the end of the day is gonna get $100 in that 506 in X Zone prize pack over there. So and then the trophies. But I mean, we're all here to try and earn a spot on Team Canada. So go out there, find some bass, have some fun, drink a few more Big Axe beers here, and that's it. Get to know each other. Good luck sleeping tonight. Early morning tomorrow. Again, nav lights. Make sure you have all your gear, your safety gear. That's the main stuff. If you have any questions about boundaries, prizes, Journey X, whatever else, launches, come talk to me. If you don't want to be on the webcast for some reason, come talk to me. Yep. Yes, sir.
For the drop in the show the code,
Yeah.
if you check online, it's supposed to be public launch.
Yeah.
And I know my buddy asked a question earlier, you said that was like not available for launch.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that accurate? Because I know that.
Yeah, Mayor Tim, they can launch over there, right? Yeah. Yeah.
There's not a lot of room down there.
There's not a lot of room, but you can launch there. Yep. Yep. There's lots of largemouth there too. Top water only, all day. That's right. Yeah. Yes.
You mentioned time for Sunday morning opening the arena.
I have it on the schedule. I think it was 5 a.m. Is that okay? Yeah. 5 a.m. to get your kayak out of the arena if you want to store it there. Is there any, Tim, do you know what the food is for the barbecue? Okay. Yeah. If anybody has an allergy to any of that stuff, come talk to me and we'll figure it out. I know Darren's not here, so we're fine. Yeah. Darren.
Yeah, they're getting anything but the
Poor Blue Eye Darren.
turkey from Costco, so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for coming here tonight. Good luck this weekend. We'll see you on the live stream. Thanks for watching.
Start.